Hi, this is Kathi Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to this week's Project of the Week. Well, this week we're going to look at a tool called the Contour tool. Now, we've looked at the Create Outlines tool. We've looked at all the different things you can do with Create an Outline, but it is an outline because it's outside. So let's come up here and let's get ourselves a shape. Let's go down and pick maybe a star. Sounds good. We haven't used the star shape in a while. Let's pick a star. Let's pick this one with a nice pointy ends. Now I've got this star and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this star, I'm going to maintain my aspect ratio. I'm going to make it about 5 inches so we can really see this tool shine. Now with it selected, remember it's artwork, I'm going to come up to my contour tool. Now, in order to use this, I am much more comfortable in small increments in millimeters, but in 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, whatever, I can use inches just fine. So let's look first at inches with what I can do in inches. Now, here I can create an outline inside and outside, and I'm going to say I just want one, and my spacing is 1/4 of an inch. And I want to miter these corners nice and sharp. And I'm going to say, and I'm going to remove the selection. So I'm going to say OK. And wow, how cool is that? There that is with the 1/4 of an inch around it. And it's perfect. I have perfection in these angles and everything. Wonderful. Okay, undo is our friend. Let's go ahead and select the same star. Let's go to contour, and let's say I just want it outside, and I want 3 repeats, and all of them 1/4 of an inch apart. And I'm going to say OK. So there I have 3 repeats, but I want you to notice none of these angles changed. Whereas sometimes in Create Outlines, as it gets a lot bigger, we kind of lose the sharpness of these points. This to me is just so cool. Undo. Now remember, it's all artwork, so I would come in here and then I would look at, am I going to make each of these different? What am I going to do here? But undo is my friend. Let's go ahead and grab it. Let's go back to contour. And now let's say I just want to do inside. And I want to do 4 repeats, and I'm going to do 0.12 inches. And now I've kept my outside dimension and I just started sucking inside. And look at how nice and pretty and even those are. Now I could come in here and say, let's make those a run stitch. So now I've got a run. Let's pick a color that's bright. So now I have this wonderful run stitch. Now again, we could do the back. I'm going to undo as my friend. I want to undo past the run back to the artwork. I, of course, could grab the artwork and break it apart. So now I have 5 separate stars, all different sizes, that I could start looking at. What am I going to do with this one? Well, this one's going to be a run. The next one, the second star, and I'm going to change the color. The second star, oops, I got the third one. Second star, well, it seems like I'm having trouble grabbing stars. There's the first one, second one, there we go. There's the second. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make it a run, but now I'm going to do a double run and apply. I'm going to grab my next star, change the color. I'm going to grab this run stitch, only this time I'm going to make it about a 3.0 run length. I'm going to apply that. I'm going to go into run extra and I'm going to create a bean stitch, and I'm going to do it with 3 repeats. Apply. Let's go grab the next star. Well, I think I redid a star. Let me see, who am I missing? Here we go. Now let's get, so you can see we can come in here, we could make each of these different, make them each a different piece of artwork and play with them and do all kinds of fun things with everything. Now we would see our single run, our double run, our bean stitch. If I watch it slow, it'll go back and forth, back and forth. So our bean, and I can play with these, and of course I could turn them into satins. I could take the first star, the inner star, and I could grab it and say, you know what, I want you to be a fill. So you can see we could have a whole lot of fun with this. Grab our next one. Let's make that one a satin. But we have that beautiful, beautiful points and distance in between them. I'm going to make this one a motif run. Ooh, how cool is this? Lots and lots of fun with this to play with our contour tool. And why I found it was because I had to call DJ. Because I was trying to do something where I needed a line inside the shape and a line outside the shape, and I wanted to keep them proportionate. And DJ told me, well, just go to your contour tool. So if I knew we had it, I forgot. How amazing is this tool? Now let's look at a couple other features of this tool. Let's come in here and let's select that same star. With the little pointy ends. Now let's come in here and grab this and say I want them inside and outside. I'm going to go ahead and go to metric. I want this one inside and outside, both. I want an inside and outside. And whatever spacing I put, this is 3 millimeters, that means it's going to go 3 millimeters on the inside, 3 millimeters on the outside. And I don't want 4 ripples, I just want 1. And I'm going to bevel these, okay? So now I've got the beveled corners. Let's go back and do as our friend, select it. Let's come back. Everything the same, but let's have round corners. So you can see you've got a whole lot that you can do playing with this tool. So I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time with the contour tool and seeing everything I can do. I could add a line if I needed to see what a 1/4 inch seam allowance was around something. I could do that. Now this tool was created actually for cutting, for your digital cutters. And that's why the precision on it is amazing. So I could actually file, export artwork, and save this as a cut file for my cutter. When I cut, it would cut this one and it would cut this one. So I would have the outline of this star to put maybe around a little photograph, cut it out of cardstock and put it around a photograph. So you can see there are a lot of uses for this tool, not only stitching, but using it with your digital cutter to create some really fun effects. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson of the week, project of the week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week and do some playing with your contour tool. Have a great week.